Hey, how's it going, traders? In this video, I'm going to take 4 of my daily recap video. A few times I videoed it with my mic muted. Some other stuff, I left some stuff out. So here goes, take 4 of my daily recap. Let's do it. Alrighty, take 4, standing up, trying to keep that high energy on the day. Trying not to get beaten down by the 10th time recording this video. Mic is good. Okay, here we go. So what are the trades I took today? Why did I take them? And how to make out. So first off on my screen is SINT. So first of all, right at market open, they scored a government contract. Great catalyst. If it's got the U.S. government in it, the problem is it was a $150,000 contract, which is not big for a multi-million-dollar market cap, but it's the U.S. government. It's a phase 1 contract. So if you really look into it, I didn't have time to dive into it because I was trying to trade it. I'm sure that there's terms that if they succeed, they'll get more money. Anyway, so got halted going up. Here's a problem though. Got halted just under pre-market high. Missed my pre-market high entry. Whole dollar break of 10, missed it because it opened at 10:02. Didn't fill my order. That sucks. Squeezed up, got halted going up. I missed all my entries. It's never a good idea to simply just buy because the stock is going up. There's no strategy of just buy because there's a big green candle. So missed my entries. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to beat myself up. I'm gonna sit out of this one. Wait for the first or technically the second 5-minute pullback because this is the first down here. So the second one was right here that I did take in my small account. In my main account, I bought it when it broke above 13 right here. In my small account, I actually didn't trade it till it actually took a new high a day, or a new high this move right here. So as you can see, it actually broke 1350 for a second time. That was more confirmation for me. I bought into it for curl up to 14, 15, and like, don't think I'm crazy, but a push up to 20. This was, I was swinging for the fence on this one, guys. This was my last day trade in the account for last week because of the PDT rule, because I live in the United States. I also thought, due to the momentum we've been having, I thought after the second 5-minute pullback there would be more upside. Why? Because if you take the high from the first 5-minute pullback and go to the second one, that is a monstrous move, 100% move almost. So I figured we'd get a 30% move or more off of the second 5-minute pullback. So swinging for the fence, which means I have more aggressive price targets. I took 300 shares. It's all my account could afford. It's just my small account. Don't be mad at me. Now, what happened was I said, okay, team, 1450 first price target. I'll take 100 off the table. Above 15, I'll take another 100, and then my last 100 will be 16 or 17. Now, what happened was it failed. If I zoom in here, it failed to break 14 so many times, or hold 14. It actually was 5 cents away from feeling my first price target. It sucks. Missed that opportunity. And then it came back down. I held through this 1-minute pullback. And then at the beginning of this candle, after it failed to hold 14, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times I got rejected. I stopped out. And then it popped back up to 1450. Yeah, I would have locked in a little profit. At one point, I was up about 300 on the day. So I don't know. Few of these big things here. Oh, I'm flexing on you. This is peak financial influencer flex. I got the full X on. This is not a fake Rolex. It's not even a Rolex. Got it from Kohl's. What ended up happening is it failed to curl. And so what I was watching for was it to actually break out of this bull flag for move higher. But before I go into that, guys, one thing I'm really bad at when it comes to trading is understanding when the probability of the trade is no longer in my favor, you need to stop out immediately. One of my biggest problems, especially when I'm swinging for the fence, is I want a big win or a decent loser, right? But there's a time where you need to stop out at break even when the odds are no longer in your favor. What I mean by that is if it continually gets rejected by a certain price, you need to stop out. If it's floating around your average and it's not making a move to the upside or downside, it's okay. Yes, in a small count challenge, I'm going to lose a day trade. That sucks, but I'm glad I took that opportunity. I'm glad I stopped out at break even. That's one thing I'm really bad at. Now, between the slippage, between buying and selling, I got kind of poor fills on both. due to the slippage of this stock. I lost about $35. That's about a 1.23% loss on my account. But my loser is $35. My winners are almost over $200 so far in every account. So that's what, like a 7x. My winners are 7 times bigger than my losers. That's how you're going to make money. Losers are inevitable. I am very pleased with my execution on stopping out a break even, because I could have held that, and said, okay, my stop loss is $13.25 and lost, I don't know, $150, and then I kind of wiped out almost yesterday's gain entirely, but I didn't. I said, you know what? This is my small account. I have to be okay with stopping out at break even. It is one of the best attributes for a profitable trader to have. So what else happened is it actually broke out. I was long for this breakout. Volume wasn't quite there. As you can see, that wasn't a huge volume candle. And then a massive sell order came halting, going down. Now, I would short it below 11, but I would short it with super light size. You never want to short a stock with a government contract. And the way it's consolidating, guys, I would expect this to move higher tomorrow. I think this will probably be a decent continuation play, and I could short into it tomorrow. There's no sense of shorting now. I think there's more upside to it. So if it breaks below 11, I would probably short it with light size in my main account, not my small account. But honestly, look to trade this to the upside probably tomorrow, and then look to short it. I think there's still opportunity for a push up to 15 and maybe even 20. We'll see. 15 to 18 to 20 range I'll be looking for, where it heads. But with that being said, the only other trade I took today was on this stock. LASE. Okay, LASE faked me out. It took the pre-market high, but I knew that the odds of that happening were very likely. Why? I talk about this all the time. This was a bad pre-market setup. Now I'm going to do the pause, door, explore thing. Like, why? No, I'm not going to do that. So the reason being is because it took back almost all of its move. It went from 170 to 218, back down to 177. So almost at one point, net zero on the day. That's not good. And then it rallied at open. But the reason why it fakes out is because look at how much of that move it has to get back up to that high just to take the high and beyond. So for me, I hesitated on the entry that's dipped by below 2. I've been second guessing myself. I got to work on that. But honestly, I got faked out, stopped out at break even, but I was anticipating that fake out. I didn't add over the high a day. I added at 210, I believe, 208. Actually, I think it was in my TOS account, and I stopped out at like 206. So it took like a 2-cent share loss off of 5,000 shares, like $100. Now the thing about this one is, like I said, the gas in the tank is running out, because just say that your final destination is over high a day, but there's it takes your full tank of gas to even get to that first destination, or a rest stop, if you will. Your final destination is over high a day. But if you don't properly plan your trade or plan your trip, and you use all of your gas to get to that rest stop, you ain't making it any further, dog. So what happened is it double topped, pulled on back. There's no real short opportunity. If I pull it out to the 5-minute time frame, you can count the pullbacks. 1, 2, this is the third 5-minute pullback you could short. But due to these wicks and how cheap it is, this is one that will just chop you out and make you lose. There's no super clear sign of direction. Same with SINT. I was trying to play the second 5-minute pullback because, guys, I missed my pre-market high entry. Like I said, I missed my $10 entry, and I was pissed. But you know what? You never buy just because it's going up. So I said, you know what? My next strategy is buy for the second 5-minute pullback. This is the first. This is the second. What happened? Didn't take that high. Stopped out at break even. Pretty happy with today. So we have SINT forming maybe a continuation multi-day runner. I'm not going to hold it overnight. Something I've took out of my strategy. I haven't done that. If it gets to a hotter market, maybe, but it's super risky right now. But I will expect this to go higher tomorrow. That being said, team, that's going to do it for today's daily recap. I'm going to do a formal announcement towards the end of the year, maybe after the first of the year, of the strategies I look for in the small account challenge, everything about the small account challenge I'm doing, and a bunch more things that I can't really talk about yet, but I'm super excited to bring to the table with you guys. Big things coming for 2023. Super excited. If you guys want to follow along the small account challenge, all you guys have to do is click the first link below in the description and join my team. Team members are going to see every trade I take within the small account challenge. Still up over 10% on the first week. Not a bad start. I'm up like 15%. And I've only taken 3 trades. The first 3 days, I'm not mad about that. I still think if I was swinging for the fence in this one, there's very high odds that I would be up almost 100% after the first week. But I'm okay with that. 15% for the first week isn't bad. Your first few days of the small account challenge are the most important. you can't afford to lose any off the top because you need all the starting capital you can get. So if you take like a 20% loss off the top, that's going to make your small account challenge way harder, and you're just erasing weeks of progress. So trying to keep my winners much bigger, my losers. Very happy with today's execution. Be in love with the process. You don't need to win every single trade. It's impossible to do that. If a trader tells you that, they're lying, they're paper trading, they're on demand. Losses are inevitable, but if you keep your losers 7 times smaller than your winners, you'll be profitable, hopefully. But that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the very next daily recap. If you guys like these, click the like button, not the dislike button, hopefully. And I'll catch you in the very next one. Have a good day, guys.